You have it on your
No?
phone.
Okay, cool. Okay, so Memo, let's talk really quickly about something that we, really advocate for people is get a great real estate agent. Look, there's a lot of people that are agents. There's a lot of people with a variety of experience and track record. But let's talk about real quick some of the advantages of having an agent who works with the specific loan type you have or you're approved for, the area you're looking for, or just temperament, if you will.
Yeah. I was smiling when you were saying that just because you're, the way you're saying, and it's like we have a lot of clients that are actually represented by new friends that just got their license. And we know in this market right now, Andy, it's about understanding your market, being in the true trenches, understanding how to negotiate. Because it's not about just negotiating a purchase price when you're getting into the property. It's all about the afterwards. What happens when you do your home inspection now? And the inspector identifies, hey, there's leaks. The water, the ceiling looks like there's water, right? And things like that of that source. You want to have a strong negotiator with you, not just somebody that's looking at it like, I just started my career. I don't have income that's coming in right now. So therefore, now this becomes my paycheck and I don't worry about if I'm going to get paid or not. Versus the one that has multiple transaction is not looking at you as a transactional driven, client.
Yeah,
So very important.
and something I want to say here too, and this is something I've seen over the course of time. Like, be a good client too. It's one thing for us to talk about agents, but agents can do their best work when you're working together with them. If you're providing resistance, if you're being vague, if you're being dodgy, if you're being unclear, that will not help you. That will actually set you further back, even when you have a good agent who's been in the business for 10 years, 15 or 20 years. And let me say this, I'll say this in defense of some of our realtors, they don't have to take you on as a client. Just remember that. They don't have to take you as a client. Someone else can deal with you if you're going to have a bad attitude about that stuff.
That's a great point, Andy. How much money does it cost a client to hire a buyer's agent?
Well, it depends. It could be 2%, 3%.
It can. That's with the new rule that was passed last year, correct?
Oh, but you're talking about it's not going to cost you anything out of pocket. It's going to be zero because the seller's going to pay it.
Exactly, because a good agent's going to negotiate their own closing cost.
Yeah.
And so those are things now to factor in. The life of a realtor representing a buyer has really changed. A buyer buying a home now has really changed. Things are different now. Now you have to worry about, not only do I pay a down payment, I pay closing costs. Now I have my realtor I have to pay. So now you have to hire the right realtor to negotiate their own representation.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen it where agents, we just got an offer in and they were going to pay 3%, but because they're giving the client closing costs, they negotiated 2%. And now the agent went like, wait. That ain't going to happen. I want still the 3% and still want the closing costs. And so they were going on the back and forth, and they have to figure out if this is just the bluff on the listing side, and the listing agent has to see, are they just bluffing on the buyer side? That's where you got good, strong negotiations. Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff that goes in there.
There's a little acronym. I don't share this with everybody, but with people I talk to that ask me for advice, I have a little acronym I started using called FPP. It's familiarity.
Do you know me?
No, not OPP. It's FPP. It's familiarity, proximity, and professional record. So how familiar are they with the area you're looking to go purchase in, down to the neighborhood in some cases, and the type of financing you're doing, that kind of thing. The proximity, what's going on around? Like, what's that traffic pattern like? What's actually happening around that area and that zip code that maybe you don't know about because you're moving to a place that's outside of where you live now? So what's coming up? Is there new traffic laws coming up? Are there new buildings going in? Is there going to be congestion? Like, what are that kind of stuff? And then their professional record. What have they done that you can trust that they will make its way into your transaction as well and help you succeed in closing?
No, absolutely, Andy. A lot of people don't understand where to look for this information. So one of the web pages, what I found out, you can go, and again, we'll put this on the screen. It's www.homes.com. You put the realtor that's representing you, and it'll tell you what their sales have been in the last year, 2 years, and 5 years. That is great information for you to go in there and look and see, is this the person that I feel confident is going to represent me in the way that I want to be represented? In addition to that, you could always go and just Google, Google reviews. Yeah. That's another great indicator. A lot of people don't understand. People will pour their heart out when they get great representation. They'll put it out there. And when they're getting horrendous, assistance, they'll make sure to put that in there. The in between, you don't see them putting as much in those reviews, you know?
Yeah. So, and actually, what I'd like to do, especially for our mobile viewers, I'll put the link in the description so they can just click on it.
Perfect.
Yeah. So, thank you for bringing that up. That's a great way to kind of take a sneak peek, if you will, at your agent, and then, just ask them all the questions you want to ask. Your agent is going to be willing to help you because they've committed professionally to help people buy and sell homes.
Yeah.
So, just remember that. That's going to be the priority.
Yeah. Most important thing is, have you seen any of the buyers that you represent that they pay their own commission? If they say, oh, most of them do, you may want to look for another one because you just don't want to be caught again with down payment, closing costs, and paying for your realtor.
Yeah.